Hey there, homeschooling families. Welcome back to another episode of Homeschool for the Whole Family. I'm a homeschooling father of a large family with over 15 years of homeschooling experience, and I also have a background in education. Now, today we're going to talk about Advent. Now, I know that some of you might have seen Advent calendars or maybe heard about it at church. But what is Advent exactly? Why do we celebrate it? Well, today we're going to explore the history, traditions, and deeper meaning of Advent, as well as some fun ways that families can get involved. So grab a cozy blanket, light a candle, and let's dive into the season of waiting and hope. All right, first things first. What is Advent? Advent actually comes from the Latin word adventus, which means coming or arrival. It's a season in the Christian church that focuses on the coming of Jesus Christ. For centuries, Christians have used this time to prepare their hearts, minds, and homes for Christmas, which celebrates the birth of Jesus. But here's something cool. Advent isn't just about celebrating something that happened long ago. It's also about looking forward to something that's still to come, the return of Christ. So it's a season of double anticipation. So when exactly is Advent? Advent actually starts on the fourth Sunday before Christmas, so the date changes every year. It could start in late November or early December, and it lasts for 4 weeks, with each Sunday marking a different theme and candle. The final day of Advent is Christmas Eve, which brings us right up to Christmas, day we celebrate the arrival of Jesus. So Advent gives us time to prepare ourselves and build up that anticipation. One of the most well-known symbols of Advent is the Advent wreath. Have you ever seen one? It's usually a circle of evergreen branches with 4 candles, and sometimes even a 5th one in the center. So here's how it works. Each of the 4 candles represents one of the 4 Sundays of Advent, and each one has a special theme. There's the Hope Candle, which is purple. The first candle is usually purple, and it's known as the Prophet's Candle, or the Candle of Hope. And it reminds us of the hope that the prophets shared in the Old Testament, the hope for a Messiah. There's the Peace Candle, also a purple candle. The second candle, which is also purple, is called the Bethlehem Candle, or the Candle of Peace. It reminds us of the peace that Jesus brings and also recalls Mary and Joseph's journey to Bethlehem. Then there's the Joy Candle, which is pink. The third candle is also called the Shepherd's Candle, and this one represents joy. We think about the joy that the angels brought to the shepherds when they announced the birth of Jesus. Then there's the Love Candle, which is also purple. The fourth candle, which is also referred to as the Angel's Candle, representing love, and it reminds us of the love that God showed by sending Jesus into the world. Sometimes there's a 5th candle in the middle, called the Christ Candle. It's lit on Christmas Day to celebrate the birth of Jesus. It's usually white, symbolizing purity and light. Lighting a new candle each week helps us to mark the time leading up to Christmas. And it also fills our homes with light as we wait for the light of the world, Jesus. All right, now raise your hand if you love Advent calendars. Advent calendars are one of the most fun ways to count down to Christmas, especially for kids. Advent calendars actually go back to the 19th century in Germany, where families would mark each day with a chalk line or hang up a little picture. These days, Advent calendars come in all shapes and sizes. Some have chocolate, little toys, or even daily acts of kindness. But did you know that you can make your own Advent calendar at home? Instead of candy, you could put Bible verses, prayers, or little notes of encouragement for each day. It's a great way to keep the focus of the true meaning of the season while also having fun with your family. Now, let's take a step back in time to understand how Advent became a Christian tradition. Believe it or not, the idea of preparing for Christmas goes back to at least the 4th century. In the early days, Christians started observing a time of prayer, fasting, and preparation as they looked forward to celebrating the birth of Jesus. This season gradually became known as Advent. Over time, different church traditions shaped Advent with their own prayers, hymns, and customs. For example, in some countries, people used to fast during Advent, similar to Lent. Today, however, Advent is more about reflection, anticipation, and preparing our hearts. Did you also know that both Protestants and Catholics celebrate Advent, though sometimes in slightly different ways? In the Catholic Church, Advent is a big part of the liturgical year, with special prayers, readings, and hymns that focus on hope, peace, joy, and love. Many Protestant churches also observe Advent, lighting the candles and reflecting on similar themes. But here's a fun fact. Some Protestant churches that don't traditionally follow a liturgical calendar still use Advent wreaths and candles because it helps them prepare spiritually for Christmas. No matter the tradition, the central theme is the same: waiting and preparing for Jesus' arrival. All right, homeschooling families, let's get practical. Besides Advent calendars, how can your family celebrate Advent at home? Here are a few ideas that can make Advent special and meaningful for everyone. Number 1, you can make an Advent wreath. Get some candles, a wreath, and make your own Advent wreath. Light a candle each Sunday and say a short prayer or Bible verse as a family. Number 2, daily acts of kindness. Advent is a season of love and giving, so why not create a kindness calendar? Each day, pick an act of kindness to do for someone else. Number 3, read the Christmas story. Pick a part of the Christmas story from the Bible to read each night. You can go through the stories of the prophets, Mary and Joseph, the shepherds, and more. This helps everyone remember why we celebrate. Number 4, Christmas carols. Sing a carol or listen to one each night as you count down to Christmas. A lot of Christmas carols were written for Advent and have beautiful messages of hope and joy. Number 5, a prayer jar. Have each family member write down something or someone that they want to pray for during Advent. Put it in a jar and pull out a slip each day to pray over together. So there you have it, homeschooling families. Advent is all about preparing our hearts, homes, and minds to celebrate the birth of Jesus and to look forward to his return. It's a season of hope, peace, joy, and love. And the best part? Advent can be celebrated in so many unique and meaningful ways with your family. So tell me, does your family celebrate Advent? Do you have any special traditions? Drop a comment below and let us know. And if you found this video helpful or inspiring, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell so that you don't miss an episode. Thank you for joining us today on Homeschool for the Whole Family. Have a blessed Advent season, and as always, keep learning, keep growing, and keep celebrating what matters most. I'll see you next time.